Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. So today I'm going to do a repeat of last week. If you watched last week, I saw a female article of clothing that I really liked the colors and I tried it, and while it doesn't look bad by any means, the fragrance that I used, pink grapefruit, behaved so incredibly well. It was really thin, and I had a lot of color muddling together. Not bad by any means. It smells fantastic, and of course it's a bar soap. That's the main thing. But I wasn't real happy with it, but I like the color palette. So today I'm going to use the same colors, only I'm going to get this to a thick pudding-like consistency and take spoons and plop it in, and that actually will make it more like the garment clothing I saw. Today I'm going to fragrance it with Nature's Garden's Black Raspberry Vanilla. Lots of companies have this. As a matter of fact, I think just about every fragrance manufacturer has it. This is the only one I've used. And despite most people saying it behaves really well, it tends to accelerate with me. But I'm counting on that. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'll take you along with me, show you the colors as I do it. So I'm soaping about 86, 87 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere in that comfortable zone. So we will start by carefully pouring our lye water into our oils. Rinse the container. And just as I was checking the view, we cut off. But I haven't done anything yet, so let's try this again. I'm going to get this into 4 equal containers. As is the usual case, close is good enough. And I am finished, so I'm going to scrape this out really well so none of this goes to waste. Alright, so let's line these up and get them colored. So we're going to have titanium dioxide white. Give that a good stir. Going to have Peacock Blue from Mad Micas. I'm using 2 different yellows, but I want to keep that away from the blue, so let me do the pink first. This is Pink Vibrance because what I saw was a relatively dark pink, so I'm going to put about 1.5 teaspoons into this, roughly. And for my yellow, I'm using a mixture of Brambleberries Fizzy Lemonade to get the light bright yellow, and a mixture of Nurture Soap's Yellow Vibrance for a little bit darker, about half and half roughly. Let's stir these together and see what we have. So I always like to stir lightest to darkest. So we'll get our yellow next. And our peacock blue. And our pink vibrance. And let's get our fragrance in. I will hand stir it first because I want to stick blend some, especially with the white and the yellow, because they're not micas. So let's get this into our containers equally. This fragrance has a little bit lower usage rate, but it holds up really, really well. Always has. So stir these in again. So far, so good. Okay, now these are way too thin, so what I'm going to do is hit them with the stick blender because I want these like a pudding consistency, and hopefully it will stay that long enough to get it plopped in. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down because these are going to have to sit for a few minutes. So when I have these at the pudding consistency I'm looking for, I'll bring us back. Alright, I think we're ready. This fragrance is definitely accelerating. It started to accelerate before I even stick blended it, and boy, when I hit the stick blender. So, we're just going to kind of plop randomly. But I will try my best to keep the yellow off the blue. So I think you get the gist of what I'm doing. This is going to take quite a while. So what I'll do is go ahead and stop talking because I'm going to delete the sound and speed this up. next day and we're back to cut our soap, and so far I'm pretty happy with what I see. Love the smell of the fragrance. I've never done a spoon plop in this mold, at least not that I remember. I've done it several times in the tall skinny where they can kind of build up, but this one, we'll see what the plops look like. Depending on what I see when I get inside, I may cut this 2 different ways, and I'll explain that in just a minute. So, let me find my score lines. Yeah, let's cut it open and see what we're going to have. Oh yeah, I like that. That's a lot more like what I was planning. Only thing is, I scored the wrong log, but that's alright, I can rescore it. Yeah, I like that. So let's see what we have on the inside. Cutting it the traditional way. Much more, much better, much more what I was planning. Yeah, I like this. I'm really happy with this. Boy, it's a hard log. It's really solid. Since I scored the wrong log, give me just a minute to mark this and score it, and I'm going to cut it the other way. So this one I'm going to cut into 3 equal blocks. And I am not good at cutting straight line with a knife. All right. So, this is the traditional way, but I want to cut it this way. I want to cut one of the blocks this way, Looks the same. Look at that. A little bit different. Okay, let's see. This is the traditional way, so I want to cut it on the face and see what it looks like. So not really a whole lot of variation in the different cuts. And then this is, let's see, this is just the traditional way. Yeah, this is a lot better and a lot closer to what I was expecting. So I am really happy with these, and they're fun and festive looking, and they smell great. That's what I have this week. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe and take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Bye.